Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Noonie, back with another reading. This gonna be a reading for the sign of Leo. All right, Leo, so last but not least, all right, maybe we saved the best for last. We shall see. So what we got going on? We got 11th house. All right, we got partnership. People wanting to be friends. People wanting to reach out. So 11th house could be friends who are in higher places, reaching back or giving back to you. All right. Now some of y'all may be having a connection with somebody who's very empowered. This friend that comes is going to allow you to be the best version of yourself, or allow you to just be yourself. They may allow you to let your freak flag fly. So maybe this could be like even sexual. So this may even be somebody who's like, I don't know, maybe you guys are venturing in a sexual way, or this is somebody who like kind of like allows themselves to be like, what's the word? You know what I'm talking about, where you could be like man and woman, and woman, or like, it's not asexual, it's, fuck. I forgot what it's called, but anyway. Damn it. It's like feminine and masculine attributes. But anyway, all right. So if it's not like that, then this is just like a relationship or a friendship that is like very empowering. All right. It may come with somebody who's higher up or higher in status. All right. And this could be somebody who you guys may have at one time felt was off limits to you, or something along the lines of that. All right. So it's a connection that could be a little bit tempting to engage in. You know what I mean? They may be very friendly. They may be also, some of y'all, they may cuss a lot or like something like that. They do what they want to do. So this may be somebody who you feel that way about, or feel that way when they're around. Like, I can do what I want to do. Could be a Libra. All right, so you may be hearing from them soon. So I think they want to network with you, or want to be a part of something that you have going on. So you may also be having a lot more friends, or just a lot more social interactions soon. All right, so this could maybe, some of y'all may be on like social media, or this could just be anywhere. All right. Like, okay. You guys may also be recognizing like an authority or the power that you have. So maybe you have status that you maybe weren't aware of too. Like, you know, you may start taking advantage of certain situations because you start perceiving how people are interacting, or like dealing. So you may start like picking up on like, I don't know, it's like what's not being said. That's what it is. You may kind of pick up on what's not being said by people here, because we got Knight of Cups in reverse. So it could be having romantic implications, or people may be feeling like, I don't know, drawn to you in an emotional and even intimate way, sexual way. You know what I mean? Yep, Three of Cups. So you guys are gonna get over being like shy or bashful. You may come off as more playful, more charming, more like interactive with people, like just allowing your personality, or allowing, maybe not your, maybe it is your personality, allowing your personality to take, I'm about to say take shape or take form. So the Knight of Cups can be somebody who's also fluid in their gender, or fluid in their, it's like fluidity, fluid in gender, or fluid in like how people perceive them. So like maybe you're like, this could be like just turning on like your showmanship. That's possible. But you're learning, maybe it's like an alter ego that some of you are like creating for yourself through a friendship or a partnership that's coming your way. One that kind of allows you to interact with more people, or allows you to like have this, I don't know, I almost want to say like a bigger than life personality. Like, you know, you may kind of morph to wherever you are, or to like whoever you're around, or they may start doing that to you, where they start taking on your personality traits, start taking on some of your characteristics, slang and all that stuff. They may start sharing these things. All right, like you guys may kind of like have like a language among yourselves, where you guys are like saying things and like only y'all understand it, or it's like the group that's around you, only they get you. So like maybe you're only going to be around, let's say, partners, friends, or in like events where people like love you, or really like cherish you, or really appreciate you. You know what I mean? You may start recognizing that, because we do got Page of Cups here too. So people may want to just like protect you, love you. They may look at you as like this lover guy, girl, you know what I mean? Like a romancer at times, or just somebody who's like very pleasing at times, but also very fickle. So like people won't want to do anything that really like disappoints you, or that makes you uncomfortable. People won't want to do anything that makes you uncomfortable, or won't want you to do anything that makes you uncomfortable. Like they'll do whatever they can to kind of like ensure that you're okay. You know what I mean? So you may notice that like people want to show up as a savior. You know what I mean? They always have romantic implications, but like people show up like, I'm here for you. You know what I mean? So they may express a lot more of their emotions just out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Out of nowhere. But also because we got the Knight of Cups here, this means that there also may be a karmic partner coming back, or a past experience coming back your way. And it's one that's meant to empower you, where you're going to feel confident, like taking charge, taking lead, maybe taking more authority in it. You know what I mean? So it's like you're gonna recognize from that interaction, like, oh, when I say this to this person, maybe it affects them this way. So you may know, that's what I say, some of y'all are turning on like a showmanship where you're recognizing like, oh, when I say stuff this way, I get this reaction. When I express myself this way, I get this reaction. Maybe even the way that you dress, because like that might be all of it. You may kind of play into all of that, like how I dress, how I speak, how I move my body. Like it may kind of come into this where you're like, at first you guys were maybe a little apprehensive about maybe approaching situations this way, but then it's like, you know what? I see how I feel when I do this. You know what I mean? So like when I express myself this way, I see how it feels. And Aquarius is a detached approach or a detached analysis in a situation where at one time you may have viewed it as like, I can't get into this, or I can't involve myself in this, or I can't feel this feeling, or I can't experience this moment. You know what I mean? This isn't good for me, or I shouldn't, I can't be that person. That's not me. You know what I mean? You guys are gonna feel empowered in that way because it brings you a whole different social circle. People who have the same, let's say, desires, fetishes, or shadow side elements as you. So the more authentic version of yourself comes out, you're just gonna draw more of a crowd of who you are. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna kind of like understand the hidden language that they speak. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's what I say, some of y'all is like having a whole nother language because people are gonna kind of like pick up the vibe from you. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you're gonna recognize the same vibe in them, same characteristics. So you guys are like basically building like a community or an environment of people who are like-minded and engaged in the same feelings, behaviors, emotions as you, the same sentiments. They think and feel the same way. You know what I mean? So maybe they're fickle too. You know what I mean? So some of y'all, just maybe they're dating. The way that you're dating, maybe, I don't know, taboo. Like maybe you guys are dating around, maybe dating friends, maybe dating, you know what I mean? Just kind of like dating around. Maybe you guys like in a dating circle where like we all just date each other. You know what I mean? This is almost like maybe it was like those orgy life in a way, like an orgy life type of thing. So maybe, I don't know, maybe. I don't know, but it's almost like dating around in the crowd or like in your environment. Maybe you guys are dating coworkers, dating I don't know, other entrepreneurs in your environment, other store owners, your people at your gym, the people at in your neighborhood grocery market or some shit. You know what I mean? Like it could be any of that. It don't have to be quite like that, but it's like a sense of closeness and a sense of like a desire that's been like suppressed for this a while. You know what I mean? Like people were afraid to like say this to you or afraid to like go this route with you. You know what I mean? Because of maybe your reputation or because of theirs. Like maybe they were afraid. You know what I mean? So it could be, sometimes it could be like managers, bosses, or people who are in authority who've always like had this desire towards you. You know what I mean? Sometimes it could be friends, you know what I mean, who like ruminate and think about it. Because I see the Eight of Swords here, so people have thought about it for a while. You might have missed these signs and not seen it at before. You know what I mean? And suddenly you're gonna have like this second understanding or this second knowledge, or this unknown knowledge just coming to you because you're gonna notice it through the interactions. So it's gonna probably be hard to like perceive at first because it was kind of hard for me to get it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to get it out. It may not be orgy life. I'm saying like it can be like in that sense where we're like kind of like egging on each other in a way to like maintain maybe a life or to like express ourselves more, and we feel comfortable, we feel seen. You know what I mean? It's like we're exploring ourselves, but like maybe it's through friendship, it could be through anything, it could be through sex, but it could be through anything that we wanted to do that maybe at one time we didn't feel confident. Like for instance, tarot. There are a lot of people who like feel tarot is taboo. You know what I'm saying? People feel like talking about politics is taboo. You know what I mean? We talk about gender roles, taboo. Like if a woman proposes to a man, taboo. Like I'm just saying, like you guys may be sharing in some of these ideas or some of these emotions that you've always wanted to like express with each other. You know what I mean? And find the confidence to be able to like outwardly express this stuff. So that's why I say some of y'all could be even like gender, like same-sex gender or anything. It could be like stuff that society wouldn't have accepted, but you guys getting together makes y'all feel more comfortable and confident expressing this gene or expressing this version of yourselves. You know what I mean? So anyway, let me give you signs. Wait, we got time. We got time. Hold on. Let me see what else we're gonna get. Let me see what else you need to know. You said kitty claw on a bull. What we got? It says, if you get tired, learn to rest. It says some days you sit and remember. So you may have so it's basically a nostalgia. People may be missing you. That might be what it is with this Knight of Cups and this Three of Cups, because people do want to reconcile. I did say that about that Knight of Cups, people wanting to reconcile. And then it says you're about to break a generational curse. So you're about to express a part of yourself that maybe your family didn't express or didn't share. Because taboo could be like, it could be anything. Like maybe you flew on a plane for the first time. You know what I mean? Exchanging these ideas with a friend. Like it could be taboo in like maybe your social setting. But it also says passion turns into paychecks. And there are some things that money can't buy, like manners, morals, or integrity. So there's a version of yourself that other people can't express or are afraid to express, and you're gonna be feeling more confident doing that. All right, so anyway, and you may be turning it into money. Like you may turn this into money. This may bring a lot of y'all a lot of following, you know what I mean? Or a lot of like subscribers or a lot of like friends and funny encounters, good encounters. These would be good encounters, but these would be encounters that you would have been like at first apprehensive about. Like even if it's romance, you probably first would have been like, I'm not gonna engage in that. Or you know what I mean? Or if it's like not your type, you're like, I'm not gonna date them. But like it kind of reveals more to you in the long run, you know what I mean? Because passionate paycheck could mean that it just turns into something more than what it initially started off as. All right, so anyway, it could be a Libra, it could be a Cancer, it could be a Sag, Cancer again, Pisces, Sag, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Aries, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, so Leo. Leo. Thank y'all for being here. Thanks for rocking and rolling. Thanks for the likes. Damn, boy, you ain't even like the video. You just come in here talking shit on a Sunday. On a Sunday. Why you wanna fuck with me on a Sunday? It's a Saturday. I'm high as shit. All right, y'all, I'm finna get loose because I'm probably about to go to the gym. I heard my daughter wake up. So, you know, it's going well. All right. Anyway, y'all enjoy yourselves. Have a great day. I don't know what time I'm gonna be back, you know what I'm saying? But I will be back. That's for sure. Yeah, you just missed me, but yeah, I'll be back later. I gotta get my little routine done, you know what I mean? It helps me feel grounded for the day. So yeah. All right, y'all. Damn, I made that song up and everything, and it wasn't even motherfucking Sunday. It was a Saturday. I thought I had something going too. Used to have a pair of jeans all buttoned, just pull all open. Huh? What? All right, anyway, y'all, I'm gone.